Welcome to the OAC Podcast. Alright folks, it's Frank here from OAC, kicking off the first podcast. Basically, I am talking to myself driving home from work. But hey, that's neither here nor there. First thing we got to do is thank our wonderful sponsors that support online archery challenges, and that would be G-Force Outdoors Products, Ultimate Predator, Dynamic Custom Strings, and last but not least, Fatal DIY Apparel. So, the first podcast is somewhat of a trial run. We're testing out the process. Definitely want to have what the podcast is going to develop into is that I see your updates, your point submissions, your videos, your pictures, and all of the hard work that everybody's doing, but it's impossible to comment on every single thing, other than the proverbial like button. So what the podcast is definitely it's going to be a couple of things. One, a week in review, sort of day in review, 2 weeks in review type of thing. And it could be impromptu live feeds. It could be guest speakers with some of our sponsors. It could be anything. It could be during it could be during a hunt. There's just so many options there. But, what's easier to do is just verbally talk about it and document it that way. The one thing I have to admit, and what's really cool, is that with Spreaker, you can tune in live when the podcast will go live. So we definitely plan on doing that so that we can take some questions and stuff like that. If I do go live, we will be uploading I'll put on the OAC Facebook page, going live at whatever time. I would like to do live podcasts while people are live streaming their shooting challenges, if it's possible to coordinate that. But this whole, podcasting is definitely a learning curve. I would like to do some podcasts with guest hosts and others from within the archery community, maybe some professionals here and there. There's definitely quite a bit of people that and competitors too. Would love to see some of our competitors, come on the podcast as a guest, talk about their archery, how they've gotten into it, goals, what OAC does for them, stuff like that. But with all that aside, the most important thing to discuss at the given moment is just, the goal of Online Archery Challenge, the goal of OAC, and what we are there to do. I'm slowly building a OAC product, an OAC store, to allow the competitors to essentially to reward the competitors with discounted prices on phenomenal products from our sponsors. And what it is, it's basically a reward. It's a reward for the people who are participating in OAC and competing, shooting, hunting all year long, to have access to products that are for sale through OAC, and it's available at a cost that you can't get just ordering online. And the sponsors are on board with that. So we want to, make sure that you guys are taken care of. And we also want to continue to grow online archery challenges. So part of that is just the same thing. We're providing a competition format as part of an organization that gets people out there, gets them motivated. It gives them a reason to shoot their bows, albeit 3D target or hunting or in the backyard, and it just, it is what it is. I think that's it for now. I just wanted to do a quick little intro / test podcast / listen to myself talk in my car on my way home from work podcast. So, hey, it's short and sweet, but there's going to be more to come. And I want you guys to leave me some feedback on what you would like to hear, who you would like to hear from, and stuff like that. So, once again, OAC competitors and sponsors, thank you for your support. We're doing it. We're making it happen, and we're doing something that nobody else is doing. And I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for what it's doing for archery and bow hunting in general. And thanks for your support. See ya.